push when he came onto bat. There's Aya, who presented a few deliveries down the leg side to pick up boundaries.
Now the question is, can he keep going? Can he take them home?
If you look at what Bangladesh did at this stage of the game, at the end of this 24.5 overs, they were 96 for 6. So Bangladesh produced that magnificent partnership between Mahmudullah and Mehdi Hassan. And both these batters have looked in fine touch. So won't be surprised that if this partnership goes longer and deeper, that's exactly what they would be hoping for.
Another short ball to finish, and a good over by the Fizz. Goes for just 117 for 4. Five bowlers used so far. Overs have been spread around. Bit of turn. Diving half stop. They've been throwing themselves around the field. Bangladesh so far. That occasion only save 1 run.
It was once again Indea and Miraj. Kept a little bit low, played with soft hands, and it goes through Mehdi Hassan.
The field is spread at the moment, though. There are plenty of singles on offer. So this suits these two at the moment, having got off to such a good start, 56 off 43, and just knock the ball around here and keep wickets in hand if they want to.
It's important to create some pressure here, and you can produce pressure by bowling dot deliveries. Partnership of 56 of 44. It's been a good one, 16 singles in that partnership. Very good over. The previous one from Fizz, just a single. But out of 3 deliveries that Shakib Al Hassan has bowled, is already given away 4 runs. So it's not only about the partnership in the batting department, you require partnership in the bowling department also, both ends. That's well bowled, just a hint of turn and a bounce there.
Yeah, every once in a while, one from Shakib just bites a little bit. Not excessive turn, but enough to cause a problem, and it stops in the pitch too. That's what causes the issue for the batter. It's not necessarily the turn, it's the slowness of the pitch too.
Good check. One mistake from here, guys. Come, Shakib. What's one mistake, boys?
It's the one that slides across. Another good stop in the infield. Yasir again, 122 for 4. The Indian worm at the moment just ahead of the Bangladeshi worm, but look how much the worm turned, the green worm at the end. 68 taken off the final 5 overs. India need to keep wickets in hand here. Causing a few issues with his bounce here, Mustafizur.
102 in the last 10 overs for Bangladesh. He's been very impressive. Fizz. And up. Ball just holding its line and just coming back in. So there is expecting some movement off the surface.
Classic Mustafizur. A slower ball off cutter outside the off stump to the right hander, so hard to deal with. Aya though is in good form. Started off with a deft leg glance. First sign of aggression from him when he came down the track. Hit over the top for 6. Swept Nassim Ahmed well. That might have been the pick of his shot so far. The back foot hit Nahidi straight over his head. Short again on Mustafizur. He's really banged it into the middle of the pitch in this second spell.
He's mixing it up nicely here. First one came back. A short pitch delivery. He's mixing it up, and that's probably why he's thinking. Put the seed of the doubt in the batter's mind.
That's the length that he's trying to hit the Fizz. And the reason for that is we saw an absolute snorter from that sort of a length to get Shikadavan out. Right at the top of the innings, not much you can do about that. Look how much that ball has climbed, vicious. Haven't seen anything like that since, but we saw a little bit of variable bounce in the first ODI. Seems to be a good length to bowl on this pitch for the fast men. If Fizz can get one more to climb like that, Akshat Patel will be in trouble.
It's turning out to be a good over once again. Fizz doing his part, making an effort to break this partnership. Bangladesh desperately looking for someone who can break the partnership, do the job for them. Is it going to be Fizz? Partnership certainly looking very good.
Yeah, for the first time this innings, crowd's just a little bit quiet at the moment. They've been very noisy for the vast majority, but these two have silenced the locals. It's pretty much a packed house. Well, it is a packed house now. People have come in after work, packed to the rafters.
Yeah, it's also important for Indea, the skipper of Bangladesh team, to look at other options because this partnership is going from strength to strength. So what are the options? He's used only 5 bowlers, frontline bowlers, but you do have some who send the right arm off spinner. Question is whether he will ask him to come in the attack because both the batters are looking very comfortable.
Yeah, Afif seems to be the 6th bowling option at the moment. Mahmudullah doesn't bowl very often anymore in one-day internationals. Might be tempted to try the 6th bowler while there's a left-hander at the crease in Akshar. But I don't think they'd want to bowl too many overs of Afif. Shreyas Iyer while he's set. That's got through. One of the few instances of misfielding so far in this Indian innings.
The run rate just creeping up now. It's more than 6.5.
Up is just over. The man at backward point diving despairingly. That just popped a little bit off the surface. Wasn't in control there, Akshar.
Off the back foot, really went after it, but didn't time it. Good attempt. Really good attempt from who else but Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Lucky, very lucky indeed. So very close.
The ball is definitely following Mehidi today. Single off the final ball, 129 for 4.
It's a nice little partnership that's allowed India to come back in the game, rather I'd say, remain in the contest. 64 of 59, Shreyas Iyer, Akshar Patel. Nasser Ahmed and Mehdi Hasan Miraj, a half-century of a partnership initially, but Bangladesh to a respectable total of 271, something that both Akshar Patel and Shreyas Iyer, the moment they came in together, would have realized that you can probably copy both of them and say ones or twos, rotate strike, attack when possible, keep the scoreboard moving, and let's assess and reassess as the game progresses. Sunny-ji.
Yes, this is a very, very good partnership. Exactly what India needs at this stage. 64 of 59. Akshar Patel scoring run of ball. He's hit 2 sixes. But more importantly, he seems to have given Shreyas Iyer the confidence to also open up just a little bit. Shreyas Iyer, 4 boundaries and a 6. But they need a lot more. India's still not sure whether Rohit Sharma can bat or whether Deepak Chahar can come in. Deepak Chahar's got a hamstring injury, so running won't be easy for him.
Yeah, one of those days when just not one, we've had 2 injuries from the Indian team. So it's one of those days when suddenly you look around the dressing room and you say, who's next to bat?
Yes, that's true. Shardul Thakur can bat a bit, we know that. Deepak Chahar also capable of batting, but then of course there's Rohit Sharma. But if his left hand is injured, it's not going to be easy. It's the top hand. Left hand, the top hand for the right-hander. So playing some of the drives may not be easy for Sharma.
Bowling, Miraj. Go big here, boys. One mistake.
I like this little consolidation. Yeah, this is a confirmation that he is ready to bat. Top shot, yet again. Shreyas Iyer clearly has a wonderful ability to change gears and keep that scoreboard moving.
And he's being helped to a great extent by Mehdi Hasan bowling around the wicket. Because bowling around the wicket, bowling across, he's able to hit it with the turn. He's picked it perfectly. It's a 6. There it is. He's looking to create that angle, Mehdi Hasan. That's exactly what Shreyas Iyer is looking for. He's gone over the wicket now.
And just the ability to rotate strike at will. It's such an important feature of one-day cricket batting. The ability to leave the ball outside the off stump as a top order bat, and the ability to rotate strike, change gears. Forceful stroke from Aksar Patel, a little inquiry from Mushfiqur Rahim.
Umpire director, we have an umpire review for stumping. I've checked the front foot and it's a fair delivery. We can start with front on spin vision, please. Ball has clearly missed the bat. Can I go to your best side angle for the stumping now, please? Keep it rolling, Sue. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Foot is landed behind the popping piece. I have a decision for you.
Back in. At just the right time. It's maybe not out the decision. Not out, and it's 137 for 4.
Chasing a target of 272 to remain in the series, India, after an outstanding 100 from Mehdi Hasan Moraz and Mahmudullah 77. Nasim Ahmed. Strengthening their slip, the spin bowling combination with Shakib Al Hasan and Nasim Ahmed today, feeling that it'll be a better option for Bangladesh not to go with an additional seamer, rather go in with an additional spinner.
Yes, the other day it looks as if Hassan Mahmood was not quite confident. He was taken for a few runs. And because of the success of Shakib, 5 wickets and Mehdi got a wicket or so, the Bangladesh think tank going with the extra spinner. And you got to say he's bowled well. Nasim has bowled well. Economy at the moment under 5, which is terrific.
Akshar Patel would be waiting for one ball to come outside the off stump, a little time that he could get to get under that ball and utilize the cow corner. He's already peppered the long off boundary once. With the maximum, he'll be waiting for that.
Ball, Nazim.
Yes, he's hit two good sixes, Akshar Patel. So that's the long end of the boundary. Nicely played. Very nicely played between those two fielders. Played it late. Boundary of the last ball of the 30th over, 143 for 4.
Shreyas Iyer, Akshar Patel holding fort for India. Shot, punished, 4. The very first ball from Mohammad.
Just transfer his weight onto the back foot. Was marginally short. Akshar Patel is a tall man, so he's just transferred his weight onto the back foot, you can see. And he's pulled it. Very good shot. Top shot this.
And the first ball of the series from Mahmudullah getting dispatched to the boundary. You can clearly see why he's wanting to get the off spinner against the left-hander from here. From the Walton end to bowl, to make him hit towards the offside. That's a longer part of the boundary for Akshar Patel towards the cover and mid-off region. It didn't work the perfect way, the very first ball. Going round the stump, that's likelihood the region where he would want Akshar to be dominating or hitting. And this will be an interesting contest. Liton Kumar Das standing at long on. There's no protection on the offside of the boundary for Mahmudullah. A 3 on the boundary on the onside. Quicker and faster this time. Five of the over, 148 for 4. With Nasim and Mahmudullah in operation at this point of time, the clearly signs that he's not relying on just the 5 bowlers. He feels a spin is required to take that pace off. He's been flatter, he's been quicker through the air, Nasim Ahmed, and he uses the crease really well.
What he does, look at that. He goes wide, and he's got a nice straight high action. There is one delivery, he'll bowl wide. And the 150 coming up with that single from Shreyas Iyer. Knocking it around, the required rate is just a little over 6.65. So nothing to worry the Indian batsman. When it starts to climb over 8, that's when you start to worry. Oh! They saved him very well, Nasoom.
It deceived everyone. Mushfiqur Rahim was blinded. Probably sensing Akshar Patel might come down the track. Got a little glove on it. That's why the ball went a little further away from the wicket keeper, Mushfiqur. More regulation. Single to finish. Nasim Ahmed's over. 151 for 4. The green worm clearly ahead, but the blue one is closing in. India ahead of Bangladesh at this stage. And the confidence is clearly there within these two. The partnership that they've managed to string together so far, now they can press a little bit of the accelerator.
Yes, and particularly again Mahmudullah, who's just bowling his second over. So they've taken him for 5 runs of the first over, 2 of the first ball.
I would have thought that he might have gone back to one of the seamers. Probably an Ibadat Hussain, a couple of overs, or maybe just 1 over to understand how's the body shaping up. You don't want your seamer to not have that rhythm going for him if he bowls after a long break. He's gone to Mahmudullah. Clearly he knows what his plan is at this point of time against the Indian batters.
Yeah, he probably wants to throw it off the pitch. Because the asking rate is 6.7, he won't mind 3 or 4 runs being conceded in the over. The previous over from Nasoom was 3 runs. Now 2 deliveries left, he's conceded 3 runs. So Litton will be happy with that.
That's 4 through the gap. Had enough power on that from Shreyas Iyer.
So what he doesn't want, what Litton doesn't want, is boundaries being conceded. 1 ball left, 7 runs from this over. Nicely played. Giving himself just a little bit of room. It wasn't really outside the off stump so much.
.158 for 4. 4 overs of Ibadat and Mustafiz left. And twice in 2 overs, there's been a 12th one running onto the ground to have a chat. It's just a drink, a message.
Yeah, the drinks interval is going to come up after the completion of this over.
At this point in time, Bangladesh are 138 for 6, India 160 for 4, but they still require 112 runs. And a single results in a 96 partnership. They've gone past the best 5th wicket stand between MS Dhoni and Suresh Raina that they had at Mirpur in 2010 in a successful chase for India. This has gone past that, this partnership.
Yes, it's just the kind of partnership that India needed. Well, you need more from these two as well.
There'll be some discussions. They're required if the Bangladesh team need to get a wicket here to break this partnership. India will have their discussion going. How do they approach? How do they accelerate the scoring rate? Remain cautious yet aggressive in this chase of 272. 163 for 4. It's time for a drinks break.
Avatar, the way of water. Avatar, the way of water.
For 4 India in reply to 271 that Bangladesh had put on the board after their 50 overs. A wonderful century from Mehdi Hassan Miraz, contribution from Mahmudullah. In reply, from a position of 65 for 4, India has progressed to 163 wickets for Mehdi, Ibadat, Mustafiz and Shakib. They're still requiring 109 runs of 96 deliveries. India to remain in the series. Remember, Bangladesh won the first ODI and India need to win this to come back into the series.
Yes, and Shreyas Iyer will have to play the leading role. He's getting very good support from Akshar Patel. Shreyas is batting 75 of 99 deliveries. Using the pace to guide it for a boundary, using his feet to loft that 6. Shreyas Iyer, he's got all the shots in the book. He can play the sweep shot. He can play the lofted off drive. He can again use his feet and with the turn hit it over mid-wicket. Play the square drive. Got all the shots in the book. Shreyas Iyer, he's been in tremendous form in the one-dayers. You can see he's played all round the dial. 2 6s over mid-wicket, mid-on and mid-wicket, using the feet to the spinners and hitting it over the top quite nicely. Keeping the bat on the handle to ensure that the grip, the rubber grip, doesn't get wet in the dew. But he's put the bat down now. So it might get wet. Thank you. Clean, he hits it deep, he hits it long.
And that's been his strength. As we see the 6 coming from Shreyas Iyer, the fact that he's been in very good touch in one-day internationals, 11 innings, 6 half-centuries, 100 so far. Just that confidence growing. How does he manage the chase? Akshar Patel, of course, in this partnership has played his part as well. 107 already in this partnership.
Yes, Akshar Patel's batted really well, 43 of 47. Once again going down the pitch, but this time he hasn't quite connected it. Oh, and he takes it. Just got a little carried away. Shreyas Iyer. He did the 3rd ball of this over from Mehdi for a 6. He thought that he'll be able to do it again. But he wasn't quite to the pitch of the ball. Wasn't quite there. You can see the ball was just a little bit short. So he didn't quite get it up the middle of the bat. He knows it as soon as he's hit it. And he's hit it up in the air. And Afif, not going to make a mistake. Takes it very, very comfortably. And the partnership is broken. Shreyas Iyer, what an innings he's played. But he should have stuck around. 82 for him, 172 for 5.
Just when things were looking good for India, a big partnership broken. Nasoom Ahmed in the attack, but it was Mehdi Hasan Miraj who did the trick and produced that delivery which forced Shreyas Iyer to hit in the air. He already hit 6 in that over. So he took another chance. That's down the leg side. Will be called a wide, it is. But that's a big wicket, really big wicket. One thing good for India, Akshar Patel is still there and he's batted beautifully. 43 or 47, but he'll be in a bit of a keeping low. It just changes the complexion of the game, doesn't it, Hug?
Here we go, Nasum.
He can handle the bat. Patel, he goes and goes big. Beautiful shot, hitting with the spin. Looking for that gap in the deep.
Now, he's shown that the moment he decides to play a big shot, he picks the right one. That has been the key feature of his batting. He smashed it. It was Fuller, and he knew he was in business. That is a terrific hit. Just one away from his 50. Again a wide.
The good thing about that 6, he went over mid-wicket. There was a gap between deep mid-on and deep mid-wicket. So if he mistimed it, he was still giving himself a chance to get away with it and still find the boundary for 4 if he didn't get enough of it.
That single will give him his second one-day international 50. He made 64 not out of 35 versus West Indies at Port of Spain in July this year. Now this is turning out to be an important knock. There's still a lot of hard work to be done because he's just lost his partner. But what an innings this is turning out to be from Akshar Patel. 50 in just 50 deliveries.
This is where Thakur has to be a little clever. Only 3 overs left of left-arm spin after this, and they're all from Shakib. Just wants to make sure that he can get through those 3 overs because he can handle pace. He's very good against pace and right-arm off spin. Coming into the pads, he feels a little more comfortable.
Nicely bowled to finish the over. Still a good over for India. 9 coming in that over. 181 for 5. Lovely shot. Beautiful shot. That's gone past the fielder in the deep. 4 more.
Saw a little grimace on Mahidi's face after this stroke from Akshar Patel. It just shows you that Bangladesh still a little nervous about the position of this game right now.
I think he starts to realize now that since there is new batter in, any opportunity whatsoever he gets, he needs to cash in. It's been an excellent knock. He treated the spinner early on with the maximum. Not afraid to go down the wicket. The moment he did that, he knew he was in business. When he clicks a cracking shot off the back foot. He was not afraid to play that slog sweep also. It's turning out to be a very good knock. He would need support. And that's the kind of support I'm talking about. Get him on the strike.
That first 6 we saw on those highlights, I was a little worried about that because he reached out for it. It was the first ball from Nazum that he faced. He took a risk, but they had to keep the momentum going their way. Higher and Akshar Patel. And there was that little period where they got on top of the spinners found a few boundaries in a 4-over period, got the run rate under control, and they've kept that run rate under control. They only need 84 off 80 balls right now. So Patel, if he finds the odd boundary, he's taking the pressure off Tarkor at the other end. If Tarkor just keeps rotating the strike, it takes pressure off Patel to find those extra boundaries. So it's just trying to work together as a partnership right now.
And if you can pick up a boundary of the very first delivery of this over, which they did, then it just releases the pressure. After that first boundary, the first delivery, they picked up 4 singles. So this is good cricket, good batting.
Bowling, Miraj.
8 in that over, 189 for 5. Deepak Chahar padded up. He knows the importance of his outing with the bat. Shakib Al Hassan in the attack. He's gone for 33 runs in 7 overs that he has bowled. He's picked up a wicket. Back in the attack. Onto the pads, and it's important for Shakib to ensure that he keeps him on strike. And that's the battle between the bat and ball. Keep slow.
This is a danger for India. Shakib, his final 3 overs, bowling to the lower order of India. All right-handers. They get through these 3 overs unscathed. And just put the favour back in India in this game.
Had a wonderful time with the ball, Shakib Al Hassan in the first one-day international. Oh, so close, trying to cut it.
I thought I heard a noise there, Atar. I thought I heard a noise. Beautiful bowling.
Starts with the maiden. 189 for 5. Batted beautifully. I would rue the fact that he took maybe on and got himself out after getting set. Well set. The bother. And they had a short pitch straight to the finger. Maybe Hassan Miraj has been outstanding. For his first ODI 100 among the wickets. Shakib Al Hassan and Miraj are the only 2 Bangladesh players to score 100 and take 2 wickets in the same ODI. Down the wicket, gone! The bowler's hand does the trick for Bangladesh. Akshar Patel chancing his arms and hitting it straight to Shakib Al Hassan.
You can thank Shakib for this wicket because he bowled a maiden to Thakur the over before. Beautiful captaincy from Indea, taking Mahidi off and bringing back the pace. After a little pressure applied to this partnership, Axar Patel had to take a little risk. He took on Ibadan and one too many risks. He batted beautifully, Axar Patel, but it comes to an end. A fine 56, 189 for 6 India.
Two new batters in the crease. And it was that particular over from Shakib Al Hasan. When he bowled that maiden over, the pressure was on. I forced the batter to hit over the top. And all of a sudden there is noise buzzing in the Gtv Bangladesh National Stadium. At one stage, that partnership between Axar Patel and Shiraz Aya was very, very crucial. You have to see what 107 in 101 deliveries.